versus a truck, and we got to roll over.
On August 1st, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol troopers spotted a stolen black GMC Denali on the Palmetto Expressway in Miami-Dade, $80,000 worth of truck, driven by 35-year-old Joseph Giannino. Here's the kicker. This guy was already on probation for the exact same thing he was pulling right now. He saw the lights, thought about it for half a second, and ran anyway.
We're going to be 826 eastbound from 12.
826 eastbound from 12, is he on foot or still in the signal 10?
I'm behind a signal 10, black GMC Denali. It's going to be a 28 of 47 Bravo, Zulu, Romeo, Quebec. We're going to be eastbound 23.
Giannino weaves the Denali through rush hour traffic at close to 100 miles per hour, squeezing between cars like he's got nothing to lose. Except he does. He's on probation, he's in a stolen truck, and every mile he runs is another charge stacking up. The math isn't working in his favor.
He's going 12 whiskey, now going on the turnpike, signal 4 versus a truck, and we got to roll over. He's going 12 whiskey, now going on the turnpike, signal 4 versus a truck, and we got to roll over.
It falls apart on Florida's turnpike. Giannino loses control and plows into a box truck so hard it flips onto its side. The Denali rolls onto the grass, smoking. Troopers swarm in from every direction. This moron crawls out of the wreckage and finds rifles already aimed at his face before he can even think about running. The charges coming his way: grand theft auto, aggravated fleeing, driving on a suspended license, and a probation violation that was already locked and loaded before he ever touched that truck. Judge Mindy Glazer put a $27,500 bond on the new charges, and a lot of people had a problem with that number. Hard to blame them. He totaled an $80,000 vehicle and nearly killed people on a busy highway, all to dodge a conviction he already had. Was that bond appropriate? Drop your opinion below. On September 14, 2024, Trooper Ryan Earhart was cruising US 41 in Manatee County at 1:35 in the morning when he pulled over a white Nissan Sentra for an expired tag. What he didn't know was that the 38-year-old behind the wheel had already been smoking crack cocaine, and her own passenger was so scared he'd been yelling, "Someone's going to die tonight," for the last 10 minutes. She saw the lights and hit the gas. This woman drives the wrong way into oncoming traffic near Florida Boulevard at 100 miles per hour with a terrified passenger begging her to stop. Then she blows straight through a college zone at 1 in the morning, where students are still walking around outside. One bad swerve, and Trooper Earhart is working a homicide instead of a DUI. Earhart gets his opening near Imperial Drive and nails the PIT maneuver. The Sentra spins into a roundabout median, knocks out 2 pedestrian signs, and stalls out in the grass. Hofacker stumbles out of the car, glassy eyes, can barely stand, and then says this.
Put your hands up! Hey, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the fucking ground! Get on the ground!
She's booked on felony fleeing, DUI with property damage, and driving on a suspended license. She refused the breathalyzer, which under Florida law cost her the license automatically anyway, so that move bought her absolutely nothing. Her passenger gave a full statement, crack cocaine, drinking beforehand, and him begging her the whole time to pull over. He had no say in any of this. She made that choice for both of them. A $30 tag renewal turned into a felony conviction. Whether the punishment fit the damage she caused, that's for you to decide. On March 7th, 2021, Florida Highway Patrol got a call about something ugly happening on the Florida Turnpike. Joshua McCrae had gotten into it with the woman who was driving, pulled out a knife, cut her backpack strap to grab her keys, shoved her out the door onto a live highway, and took off in her car. FHP was now chasing down an armed carjacker who left a woman bleeding on the side of the road over a set of car keys.
Change to the outside in, passing in the shoulder, 160.5.
McCrae pushes past 100 miles per hour through the turnpike's concrete walls, no shoulder to escape to, no exits nearby, barriers on both sides, and he still has the knife on him. Under Florida law, what he did back there is armed carjacking. That charge carries a potential life sentence. He just hasn't figured that out yet.
Oh, damn it! Damn it!
Oh, what is going on?
Try to hit him. Try to hit him.
Troopers set up the box and hit him with a hard PIT maneuver. The rear end breaks loose, the car spins across lanes and throws sparks off the barrier. That's the moment it's over. Officers are on top of him in seconds, guns up. The same guy who put a knife to a woman and dumped her on the highway 90 seconds ago is now flat on the pavement with nowhere to go.
Okay. Get in the car. Take the car, guys.
McRae is looking at armed carjacking, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and a flight charge on top of it all. Under Florida Statute 812.133, the carjacking charge alone carries a potential life sentence that's not a suggestion. That's the ceiling. The woman he pushed out onto that highway had a cut on her finger and no ride home. She did nothing wrong. She was in her own car. He took it with a knife. The troopers who ran him down made sure he answers for that. Simple as that. On August 1st, 2023, a deputy with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office watched a red Audi roll right through a stop sign on a quiet Tuesday morning. A $30 fix-it ticket, nothing more. What the deputy didn't realize was that Kawana Wright hadn't had a valid license since 2016, had a warrant out for her arrest, and had literally been cited for the same thing just a few months earlier. She didn't stop, didn't speed up, just kept going, like the cop behind her didn't exist.
Julia, E2, 6SJ, red Audi, still rolling.
Still rolling 11, 10 hours.
This isn't some wild high-speed chase. It's 40 miles per hour of pure, stubborn attitude through a neighborhood. Wright drives right past a blocking cruiser with an officer staring directly through her window. Doesn't even flinch. 7 years of driving with no license, an active warrant, and a fresh citation, and she picks this moment to test her luck.
Still rolling, 35, try to get a pit when traffic clears up.
1102, I'm en route behind you. You're 10 to catch us. 11 hours. No, sir, we're still rolling. We're coming up on the 40th pit. So, is he playing?
Yeah, it's 10-4. I just conducted a pit on it. They're looking like they're going to bail now.
Corner on the front, gonna put him in.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Get on the ground now!
The first PIT maneuver at 45th Street spins the Audi into a ditch. The door flies open mid-roll. She's about to run for it. The cruiser cuts her off and she yanks it back shut. The second PIT puts her into a tree at low speed. She climbs out and tells deputies, completely straight-faced, that she was actually on her way to turn herself in. Sure, Kawana, sure.
Needs your chest? Needs your chest?
She's charged with fleeing and eluding, and driving on a suspended license with knowledge that last part is key. Her criminal citation from May 2023 proved in court that she already knew her license was gone. Florida calls a third offense a felony. After Miranda, she changed her story 3 times in under 5 minutes. Some people dodge their problems for years until one regular Tuesday morning catches up with all of it at once. That was her Tuesday. On July 22, 2024, Trooper Brandon Kano clocked a black sedan doing 90 in a 70 on I-4 West out in Volusia County. Routine stopped the car even pulled over. Then the passenger got out with her hands up, and the guy behind the wheel, Patrick Brian Gordon, slid into her seat, looked Trooper Kano straight in the eyes, and stomped the gas. What Kano didn't know yet was that this career criminal had fentanyl-laced cocaine, hollow point rounds, and an active heroin trafficking warrant on him. He wasn't running from a ticket, he was running from all of it. Gordon pushes to 135 miles per hour on I-4, riding the emergency shoulder past cars that can't get out of the way. 31 charges over his lifetime, 11 convictions. Every second Kano stays on him is another second those drugs don't land wherever they were headed. The chase spills off I-4 onto SR-44 into the tighter streets of DeLand. Kano picks his moment at Wade Avenue,
that there was a Bravo Foxtrot who was tracking, and the Bravo Knight took over it. Bravo Foxtrot should be on the pad of 129, I believe, on that course.
Don't get in a picture of that shelter in 44th. Remember that night now.
10-4, 70 miles per hour, going to over the East Cup, Kepler 44.
I got visual being in the green. Just 15 miles per hour.
10-4, speed 1948.
No traffic, it's just being in out here. No traffic.
Last on Kepler 44 heading westbound. 1546 in your line, turn to 20.
One clean PIT maneuver puts the sedan through a fence. Gordon jumps out and takes off into the woods. But VCSO's Air 1 thermal helicopter is already up. 45 minutes later, he pops up on Pecan Street. You can't hide from a heat camera. Inside the backpack, Gordon ditched hollow point 9mm rounds and just over 3 grams of cocaine cut with fentanyl, already split into individual baggies ready to sell. Felony possession of ammo alone is up to 15 years in Florida. Stack the trafficking warrant and the flight on top of that, there's no good ending to that math for Gordon. The passenger who got out with her hands up walked away clean. Gordon ran. That fentanyl was already packaged and heading somewhere before Trooper Kano ever ran his plates. Someone out there is still alive because of that stop. On July 16th, 2024, Officer Isaac from Clayton County's Elite Bat Unit spotted a 2011 Chevrolet Impala cutting people off dangerously on Terra Boulevard around 8 at night. They tried to box it in at a nearby parking lot standard move, but James Lee Mason decided that a lane change ticket was worth blowing through residential streets, eating 2 PIT maneuvers, and taking out a brick sign with his car. Spoiler, the brick sign won.
Jonesboro, Citizens Public. 1640, I'm gonna pick it up. Not close. north from Highway 138. Taking a right on North Ave. A right on North Ave from South Boulevard. Eastbound North Ave, South Boulevard.
Mason runs every single red light from Fayetteville Road all the way to Dixie Drive at 70 miles per hour through a neighborhood where people are still out with their kids. And here's the part that really gets you. He's using his turn signal the whole time. This guy will blow through 4 red lights in a row, but heaven forbid he forgets to indicate.
McGill County today. We need a left tire damage has been spelled and drive. Eastbound 138. And by the 50. He recovered. It'll be northbound. Don't go hold from Highway 138. Northbound. Don't go hold from 138.
Hey, watch out. Let me get him again. Watch out.
It's like storage. Don't go home.
Officer Isaac pins him at Scarlet Drive first. PIT maneuver spins the Impala 90 degrees, but Mason grabs the wheel and guns it back into traffic. Bad call. Isaac doesn't miss a beat, repositions immediately, and the second PIT near O'Hara Drive sends Mason straight into the brick entrance sign at Life Storage. He gets out whining about his hip, the same hip that felt just fine through 4 red lights 30 seconds ago. Mason's booked on fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and multiple counts of blowing through traffic signals. His passenger had a clean record and was let go on the spot. The real story here is what Isaac did after that first pit maneuver didn't finish it. Zero hesitation, right back into position, second attempt done clean. That's the BAT unit. That's the difference between trained and average. Mason ran from a lane change ticket and got himself a felony record. 2 PITs through a neighborhood is a conversation worth having, though. Was it the right call? On December 21, 2023, Trooper A. Matthews with Georgia State Patrol clocked a black Infiniti G37 doing 102 in a 60 on I-20 West near Atlanta just before midnight. The driver slowed down near the Boulevard exit like he was actually going to pull over, then thought better of it. What Trooper Matthews had no way of knowing yet was that this guy wasn't running from a speeding ticket. He was running from a warrant out of College Park for child sex crimes. At 145 miles per hour, he really thought he could get away with it.
Back on 20 East. Back on 20 East. 20 East. Check that tag. Let me know with 1099.
Hopkins flips it around onto I-20 East and pushes past 145 miles per hour drunk, swerving all over the road, near the state capitol at midnight, runs the red at Capitol Avenue without even touching the brakes. Drunk, wanted, and flooring it. Every single driver around him had no idea what was bearing down on them. Matthews sets him up on the Glenwood Avenue ramp. Clean pit maneuver, the Infiniti spins out into the median grass. The rear wheels are still spinning, still trying to get traction. Matthews shuts it down with a second deliberate contact. Hopkins stumbles out reeking of booze, eyes completely gone, can't string a sentence together.
Roll it down! You run, I'll shoot your ass! Come here!
He says no to the blood test in Georgia. That no goes right into the case file against him. Hopkins is charged with fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and DUI, then handed straight over to College Park PD on that child sex crimes warrant. Saying no to the blood test triggered an automatic license suspension under Georgia law, and that refusal gets used against him in the DUI case. He got absolutely nothing out of it. Trooper Matthews just saw a speeder and did his job. That job ended with a predator in cuffs, answering for something way bigger than a speeding ticket. Should running from a warrant for crimes against kids be its own separate charge? Tell us where you stand. On April 20th, 2025, Louisville Metro Police got a call about a man breaking windows and screaming at an apartment complex on Arterburn Avenue.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you don't have sex with your daughter, man? That's fucking pathetic. Yeah, I need the fucking knife in there.
What? Please do not do this. Please, come here. Look, please, what are you doing? Heather!
They showed up and found 36-year-old Atumi McCollum clearly agitated, knife on him. He was a decorated Iraq War veteran dealing with bipolar II and PTSD. Officers tried to calm things down and talk him through it. Within 2 minutes, one of them nearly didn't make it home.
Nothing at all.
Looks like a knife.
It is.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, if you reach for that knife, I'm going to shoot you. You understand that? You understand what I'm saying?
You can't arrest me. You Mason?
I'm not arresting you. I'm just telling you, if you reach for that knife, I'm going to shoot you.
Are you Mason?
You understand that?
Or are you Mason?
No, I'm not a Mason.
Yeah, you are.
Are you?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I'm a Hatumi, so it don't even
So,
matter.
what's going on with you?
Nothing. She like that all the time.
5:15, Baker. You can cancel the tone for 10:06 right this minute. So, what's going on with you? Nope. Hold up. Hold up. We need to talk to you and find out what's going on. Yep.
Go ahead, touch me.
All right, put your hands behind your back.
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
Put your hands behind your back. Behind your back.
Officers told him clearly do not go for the knife. He came forward anyway. They took him to the ground and hit him with the taser, but the probes couldn't get through his heavy jacket. A taser needs skin contact or thin fabric to work. Neither one here. With no less lethal option left, this is now a hand-to-hand struggle against an armed man who is not in control of himself. He drives the knife into an officer's chest. The blade hits the vest and stops. The second officer fires one shot. It's over. Then just seconds later, both officers drop to their knees and start doing CPR on the man who just tried to kill one of them. No pause, no hesitation. That's what the job looks like, and they did it. McCollum was pronounced dead at the University of Louisville Hospital. Both officers cleared medically. The vest did its job. His family put out a statement, and what stood out was what they didn't say. They didn't blame the officers. They talked about his bipolar II, his PTSD, his 2 tours in Iraq, his Iraq campaign medal with 2 Bronze Service Stars, his honorable discharge, a man who gave everything for this country and came home to a mental health system that just wasn't there for him. The officers had no other option. But the question of what we owe our veterans when they come home struggling, that one doesn't go away easy.